Welcome back to the channel where you'll find your masculinity as a man within yourself. Very important to understand that masculinity is not only about having bitches or having a true woman or having money. All of these things are byproducts. But the first thing you have to change is your mindset. And that's why I always talk about the masculine mindset. We talk about this in your community. We also have courses about body language and all of the other things that are very important to appear masculine. But masculinity is something that is truly changed within yourself. Truly a mindset. Some people are born with it. Some people have to change it. Some people will build it when they want to, or build it with pain experience and life experience. It's very important to understand that only with life experience you will truly know what you talk about. But book smart, so the things that we learn about videos, that we learn in videos or in books, are also very important. These two components combined will give you the ability to become a real warrior. Because no one gives a fuck about the stupid strong man, but also no one cares about the smart, skinny, weak guy. You have to be in the middle of it. It's very important to be strong and smart. SS. So let's get right into the video on how to build your purpose. Everybody is talking about finding your purpose, but I think it's very important to understand that you don't find your purpose. You cannot go outside and think, where do I find my purpose? No, you will build it by embracing the pain. I will give you 5 steps on how to build your purpose and find yourself within that purpose. Most people think purpose is finding passion and do the things you like to do. But sometimes your passion, especially as a man who is very distracted, could be smoking weed, going outside with girls, chasing girls. And now you think you're maybe some dating coach and your purpose is to help men finding bitches. But that could never be your purpose, because your purpose is built on pain. Because only when you've been through shit and had a hard life or had hard experience, for an example, you've been through a heartbreak and then you maybe dealt with that, and now you have to change your mindset and really knowing how to deal with women, then you could call yourself a dating coach if you want to be that, and if you think that your purpose is to help other men finding their dates in the right way. So you see, not with the fun thing, with the passion, but with the pain, you learn how to be a real dating coach. And that's with everything in life. So your pain will give you your purpose. And it's a very easy example to talk about your dating life. But let's talk about other things. Sports athletes, they had a hard fucking life. Somehow they started to sprint, started to make some push-ups. Somehow a mentor saw them very athletic. Then they found their purpose within that pain. They did not decide to start being a boxer. Just like I said, some people are born with that, and you should already know your purpose. But I talk to the people and the men, especially the men who are lost in life right now because of all of these distractions, because of the matrix, because of pouring out weed and all of that shit that is distracting you and the real warrior within you. You have to understand that the only way to change that is to take the responsibility and stop blaming these distractions. Because the distraction is only there when you have too much free time. So when you have no routine, no mission, and no real power within yourself and over yourself. So just like I said, the first point is to start to embracing the pain. Find points where you think your life is hard. Find points of things you don't want to do. Going to the gym. If the gym is too easy for you, go for a run. If the run is too easy for you, go to, I don't know, swimming. If all of these things are easy to you and you already mastered your ability to go into the gym and be fit, find your pain in other things. You don't like reading books, read books. You don't like building a business. You don't like to talk to people. You always like to stay in your comfort zone. Everybody got a comfort zone in some things. Find that. Don't comment on my videos that you're perfect. You wouldn't watch my videos if you're perfect. Number 2, it is about taking responsibility. Because if you take the responsibility as a man and say, you know what, everything that happened in my life, is my fault, then you have the power. You will lose the power if you say that it's her fault, your mother's fault, your circumstances, your school teachers, that one kid that bullied you 10 years ago. Just because of him, you are a loser. No. Number 3, build a mission, not a hobby. You cannot tell me that your purpose, that your mission is making money and going to the gym. You have no real goal. You have no real why. That is survival. That is something you should do. That can never be a purpose. There should be something behind that. There should be a reason for you making that money. There should be a reason for you being strong. Why do you want to have that? What is your purpose? Why you do that? Fight that in pain. You've been through bad circumstances. You want to help your mother. anything like that. That is real purpose. That is a real mission. All of these other things are just byproducts. Number 4, action brings clarity. You will never think your way to your purpose. You have to take action. You have to take your way. You have to take the steps to become the best version of yourself. You have to do the things you have to do to embrace the pain. You have to go through that fire and not just analyzing it from outside. Just like I said, book smart plus street smart. So go do that shit. It's better to do that shit without knowing something than knowing something and not do it. And don't do it, right? And not doing it. You have to combine these two things. Try new things, make content, talk less, learn more, embrace the pain, go to the gym, make fucking money. And number 5 is very important, to live by a code and not by a compass. Never be lost in life. Have your routine, schedule your routine, but also very important to live by a code. What is a code? The things you truly mean and say to yourself and live by them. For an example, I got codes like focus on myself by embracing and enjoying the pain until the focus is on me and I'm proud of myself. That's one code of me. Another code is being a diamond and always chasing to grow. Always a new opportunity. I'm not a master of anything. I will always be a student of life. So I will always see new opportunities. If you think that you're already a man and you achieved anything, you are not capable to learn and to grow, but you will grow till you die. There is no end point. We're not in school anymore. We are not in college degree shit. Life is living, and living is only by growth. Codes for you could be, I will always go into the gym. I never talk shit. I believe in myself. I protect my tribe and become the best version of myself. I take the responsibility for everything that is happening in my life. Now the things you have to do with these 5 steps is to start to build today. Start to take action today. Start to change today. Build while you're lost. There will never be a perfect time. People are always saying that they will start in 1 week because then their college degree is over and their crush is not dating them anymore. Shut the fuck up and start today. There will never be a better time than being in the lost time, because if you're already finding yourself, you never find yourself. You only find yourself in pain. You're never meant to find your purpose. You're meant to become your purpose, okay? If you want to become the best version of yourself with me together, join the one-on-one coaching. If you do not want to do that, watch the free content and join the community.